Welcome, Aquarius Pisces, to your mid-month reading for June. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you in the mid-month. Okay, moving right along over here through the year. Let's see what's going on. Rejoice and celebration with the Three of Cups coming out. So there is some kind of excitement, some kind of joy coming through this, my friends, in the mid-month. So there could be some kind of celebration. You might be going to some kind of class reunion or anniversary or kid's birthday party, something of this nature for some of you. For others of you, it's just that it feels very exciting and it's very kind of overwhelming joy. Right? I feel a lot better. I feel a lot more, rejuvenated. I feel the vitality within the situation. There's a lot of happiness. There could be a lot of inspiration through creativity, however it is. Might have got a promotion. So many things could be coming off of this, but it's showing the joy. It's going to really put a smile on your face, excuse me. And you know this because of the crown chakra. The crown chakra is saying, because I know the happiness that's, that I'm focused on, whether it's already here or, damn it, I know it's going to come. And it definitely will be here sometime within the mid-month. You're going to feel a little bit of a different power pull towards the side of happiness. Financial material changes. Like I said, some of you are getting a promotion or finding that new job or finally getting that new pay, that first paycheck coming through the mail from having a new job, however it is. But the financial material changes are going to be what is so amazing. And you could even be very happy because maybe you had this money and you finally are getting that new, house or buying something that you want through the material changes. So very nice. Wow. Where there was, look at that, discontent and boredom, there is no more of that. And that's what you're saying. You're saying I was in a bunch of discontent and now I feel revitalized. I feel happy. Things are going. Finally, I'm gaining what I want to gain and heading to the next place with pride, with the knowledge, and not just the knowledge, but in the knowing, right? So, and keeping this energy alive is really connecting you. Oh my gosh. And another chakra right underneath that chakra, which isn't really that, surprising. We just got out of chakras. So sometimes the cards are like, hey, you know what? But the third eye chakra is saying yes, and this is because you can see, right? So it's clarifying off of the crown chakra saying, yes, you're in the knowing because you can clearly see exactly where you want to be. When you can clearly see things, and then it puts you into the knowing, right, guys? So it's going from here straight over there. Oh, I see it. Oh, I know it. So now it's something that you're saying, well, shit, if I can visualize it, I can see exactly what's going on. That gives me the wisdom, the intellect, and the understanding to, to put me in the knowing of what's going on within the situation. The financial material changes are saying that your finances are balanced. Whatever you're spending on material items is balanced. That means you've balanced your checkbook. You've balanced your finances. You've balanced, your life, right? And yeah, the disconnect and the boredom is saying I'm no longer suffering in silence. I'm going to get off this rock and I'm finally going to take a journey. This is the same as the Nine of Swords. Just want you to know, okay? So if that's saying that's the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Swords are saying what? I'm very determined. I'm going to get out there, going to start, continuing on my way because I'm not going to be that in that energy anymore or be that person anymore because I can totally see now what is coming towards me. Sometimes we have an idea of something is coming and we work towards it and we're still busting butt, but it doesn't mean that there's not something still in the back of our head that's saying, shit, is this ever going to happen? Do you see what I'm saying? So it could keep us in this kind of suffering and silence area where it's like I'm so determined to do something, but it can still keep me in discontent because I don't see it manifesting. I don't see it actually doing anything. But there's always a time process, right? If we're building a blanket, it's going to take a long time to get to the end of the blanket, right? No matter how many hours you put in, you know, right? You know that there's an ending to this blanket and it has to be, I'm making it for this really tall person, so it has to be 6 feet. Oh my God, I'm only at 3 feet. How much longer? Right? Well, I don't know, guys. But the problem is that at least within the blanket, you could put in the, extra hours. Sometimes we can't put in the extra hours, right? But only time tells as it's building and building and building. So you're not going to keep yourself at a stalemate. And I think that that was the problem. It was that there was this stalemate kind of feeling, right? And now you're saying nope, right? Misery, concern, unhappiness, right? But now you're saying, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm done with the anxiety. I'm getting up off this over here. I'm not putting in the doubts. I'm not putting in the concerns about the situation anymore because now I can actually see the sun rising. So it's like the dawning of a new day. And you know it because you can see it and now you can feel it. Yeah. For some of you with the suffering and silence, you might not know exactly where you're headed to next, but you have a very good idea that no matter what it is, if I stay on this path, bam, I got the 10 of Pentacles. So and that makes you happy. So it's kind of like in some ways, it's like I'm not sure exactly where this might take me in the end, but I know what I want, and it gives me new directions and new ideas. 2 of Swords. Keeping the balance within yourself and actually being able to see both ways now, right? So now it's almost like I can see this side of the situation and this side and be able to choose which way I want to go. And that's what the knowing really is, because then you have the understanding that this one over here is kind of dull, keeps me in suffering and silence, and this one over here is moving much faster, and it's a better idea. So now I have an idea of where I can move to, even though I'm not 100% sure exactly where it might, actually go. No one really knows exactly, what bumps we're going to come across. But you do know with the 5 of Swords. Oh boy, come on. Really? It's like as soon as it gets good. Why? Oh, because this is life and there's people always want to be there. But no matter what you want to see with the 5 of Swords is because you put yourself on a conquest no matter what. But just watch others, as they want to try to cause conflict, right? They want to try to be power hungry. Maybe, you had this great idea, you know what you're getting, and then all of a sudden they say, but I didn't like the color of the rug that you bought. Ugh, come on. And then you get in a little quarrel over something so small. I don't feel this is anything big. I feel it's something small, like you bought something and then your spouse doesn't like the color of the couch. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, why is it got to be that color gray? You know what I mean? I don't feel it's anything huge. I just feel like it's more of something of a little setback that somebody is just trying to weigh their opinions in. Swords, talking. So I think somebody is just very opinionated and they have something to say about something that you're doing. But it'll come to its own conclusion and everything will be just fine. So it's not going to last long in the mid-month. It's just somebody's over-opinionated. That's exactly what it is. And it's going to be kind of heartbreaking in some ways because you work so hard to do something and then having them come to you and degrade or be over-opinionated about whatever it is you bought. I would also, sometimes when I see things like that though, if it's other friends or something like that and you got something really cool, it could be jealousy or envious. Sorry, because that's usually the way that works. If it's a spouse or something, they're just really kind of disappointed because they wanted the dark gray car. Why'd you get it light gray? I thought we were getting it dark gray. I'm kind of upset about that. You see what I'm saying? Why did you buy a Whirlpool? I said Maytag. See? You see what I'm saying? But it might even be you, you know? It might even be you. It could even be something, too, that you bought something from, you know, the store or whatever, and you thought it was going to be this color, and it ends up a different color. So, however it is, it's going to be, through patience, it's going to be all tempered out, and everything's going to be fine because it's going to make its conclusion. It'll be an easy fix, or, you know, if it's on that side, or they'll just have to get over it. And the other person who's jealous, too bad for you, right? You guys will know what it's going to be when it comes. You'll have the realizations that everything is just, you know, it's all time-based, but it's all based on this time now. It's something you've been waiting for a long time, and it's actually something, the goal is now. It's not something you're waiting for a long time to come, excuse me. The time is now. It is the perfect timing now. So this is actually something you've been waiting for. Oh, no wonder you're so happy. It was like the important decisions about what you truly valued to get what you want has now finally squared itself off, and it's saying, here comes your chariot. Right? So it's quite a glamorous thing over here. Yeah, you can see all the opportunities of the situation coming through. And there's going to be other discussions and other things that are going to go on. And it's going to give you other opportunities to want to grow on whatever it is. So like, for instance, if you have a new car, you might want to go get a steering wheel cover. You might want to get new rims. You might want to put in a new stereo. You might want bigger tires. You see what I'm saying? So that's just an example. You guys throw that away. But the point is it could be literally something that now catches your ideas and you can clearly see, whoa, you know what? I want leather seats put in, right? So you can find the other valuable things to go with this situation, right? Got a new couch or something, maybe now you want end tables. You see, so you're seeing how everything is working together and it's all kind of flowing together because it's making new opportunities on top of new opportunities, my friends. That's exactly what this is saying. It's opening up not only that, but the creativity to want to build upon it. Right? If you start a garden and you start with tomatoes, you might look at that garden and say, you know what, I want to build some watermelon now. You know what I mean? Because I want this garden to flourish. And that's exactly what this is. When you're building on things, you're making things flourish. You see what I mean? So very awesome. And it is. It's going to be a huge transformation. But I love the huge transformation because not only is it going on the balance area of how things are going to transform for your own abilities through all these new creative ideas and all these wonderful things, but it's also sitting on top of that Five of Swords and it's saying, yeah, you can let that go now because I'm not going to let you get in my head. Why would you, let them destroy your energy? Do not let them win. So you're pretty much backing out of that situation. If it comes to somebody who's trying to be a rival with you, and cause some kind of jealousy issues or something, do not let them win. Shut them down, walk away. Do not give them that ability. Oh yeah, because they just want to cause Four of Swords, which is the same as the card over there, which is the discontent and boredom. So now they want to try to give you the cup of discontent, of disappointment. Because that's all it's going to end up in the end anyways. If it's somebody who's coming at you jealous, you'd be like, wow, I thought you were going to be happy for me. Wow. And through the transformations with the Four of Cups, all the perfect timing and everything is coming through because it's also saying, I'm transforming you from the disappointments, from all of the suffering in silence, so we can see it in a four-way going. Do you see how it's edging off of each other? I hope you guys can see that. I know. I was thinking maybe I should, should change that a little bit. Maybe go this way. I'm going to start going this way again. That way you guys can see it better. I don't know why I changed again, but I started this way, then I changed it going this way, and now I'm going this way again. I don't know. So anyways, I will try to remind myself. I think it's just because it's easier for me to see. I don't know, but I wanted you guys to be able to see it. Anyway, so what it is, I'm going to show it this way, is it's here, going here, and then the discontent other card is up here, right? And then it's got this kind of like four-way pack that goes, and it's sliding all these energies. So that Four of Cups is saying you're not going to be suffering in silence. You're going to have a transformation that is not going to give you disappointments. And you are also not taking the disappointments from this person who is acting like your adversary. Right? So, too bad for them, because you're not going to give them the energy that, or even entertain the thoughts of the energy that they are producing, or even entertain in any of their negativity, period. Yeah, you got too much to go. Yeah, I walk away. I walk away from you. Yep, for the Ace of Swords. So, yeah. And if it is just you and a spouse, or any, having some kind of dispute about, something small about the situation, it already says it concludes and everything's going to be fine. And then, of course, we have the Hierophant at the bottom of the card. This is through the faith and the hope and the understanding of this situation, you guys will be able to come together. If you really don't like it, you might, with certain items, you might even return it and then come to a fair conclusion of what it is you truly want, right? And if it's not purchased yet, and you guys are kind of battling head to head, you will come to a conclusion of what it is that you both can have some kind of agreement on. So no matter what the situation is, it's all within, your power pretty much to get exactly what it is, you truly want. Right? So, man, what a beautiful reading, my friends. Okay, and let's see what the last card says. I just want to see this real fast. Yep. So, in some ways, you will be standing your ground for your own happiness. I love that. Love that. Okay, so standing your ground for your own happiness. Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.